Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Crusader Kings III. We're still Sakin Sarakuna Oats, or Emperor Oats of Kanem Bonu. We're going for Mother of Us All. We have to convert all of Africa, yes, that's all of that, to our religion. And we've been doing okay at that. It's not bad. It's a bit boring, but stupid joke. Anyway, we have to do that. For that, we have to eat most of it. Technically, we don't have to eat Guinea. The Empire of Guinea, that is, because they are already Bori, because they split off from us. Ooh, wait, that's just a random ruler, right? Yeah. The Empire itself is Bori. Wait, Ferber 97%. When did that happen? Hello, Ferber. Wish there was a thing for that. A history. Because last time we checked and talked about it was like 40%. The growth of 0.06 a month, I don't think we just got there. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. That means it's going to be a lot easier to ask people to actually convert to our faith. If we check here to religion, not Bori, and my vassal. We have a bunch of people that are not converted yet, like you. If I ask you now, you're going to say happily yes. I mean, he loves us too. But I think he was having issues before, if I remember that correctly. How about you? You love me too. But I can't ask you. What about you? The reason I'm checking that now is that fervor counts into this quite heavily. And you can see we already have 82% here. Without doing any, money giving or anything. How much money? You want 12 ducats? 12 ducats you can have. And then I will... Wait, are you the wrong person? You the guy I meant... Whoops. Why would I... Oh, that's just somebody else who converted. Whoops. Oh well. 12 ducats is not a ton, although money is going to be more important soon enough. Because we have a decision to make. And rather than go through all these people's faith and pay them off to do it, I should probably do that once again during... in between episodes, and rather we should focus on becoming tribal. And 3% I'll do. Now, becoming tribal has multiple advantages, but the one big one I'm looking for is that we can go past these innovations here in the tribal era, can go to early medieval, and we can try to get hereditary rule as quickly as possible to then be able to not generate more empires when we die, which is going to be important to our future expansion. Everything else is, I think, interesting but not insanely necessary. I mean, more chronology is going to be important, I assume. Movement speed, armored horsemen, momentum, all that is nice. Buildings are obviously cool, but what we need is this, so we can take more land. Now, becoming tribal is going to take some stuff away from us. It is definitely going to take some Casa Belli from me. Now, I think I've used most of the important... Can I even declare war on you? Do I have raised troops? Oh, I do. Because we're beating these guys up. Let's quickly do this, so we can check out the Casa Belli before we do anything else. But, yeah, let's be Bori, indeed. Everybody says yes. How nice. Come on, kill. Thank you very much. Stand down. Now, it doesn't say on here which Casa Belli are for being tribal or not. At least I don't know which ones. I believe these generic conquest ones partially are. I believe one of these is, that is. Well, it's the thing. I know tribal gives us that Casus Belli, but I believe our religion also does give us that, right? When I went for Warmonger, rulers have conquered Casus Belli against neighboring rulers. Period. And we also get that invasion Casus Belli that we had as tribal people. So maybe we're not actually losing. Maybe this allows us to keep the tribal Casus Belli. I did take it for that reason. I do hope that that's true. So then Casus Belli loss is not a problem. We're also going to have attrition issues potentially because non-tribal rulers get a reduction to supply in tribal country. And most of the land we're going for is still tribal. If we look at government's map mode here, there's a bit of feudal down here, but a lot of tribal. And then over here, most of it's still tribal. And those are the main areas we still have to take stuff of. There's some feudal clan up here that's going to be fine. But especially when doing West Africa, we're going to have a bit of a supply issue. Potentially. It needs more splitting up armies. It'll be fine though, I think. And then, right now we don't make any use of development except for supply. When we are feudal, we do. I don't actually know whether that's a good thing for us. Is there a development bonus we're just not getting, or are we just getting sort of a flat value right now, and places that have very low development are going to give us less when we're feudal? I don't know. And I don't think the game tells us. We look into like some random place here. This just talks about development growth, not about what it does. Does it? We look into a holding itself. Tax, unused from a tribal hold. I don't know. We'll see. I want to be non-tribal, so we do it. And if that makes things harder, because then it makes things harder, right? I'm fully expecting to lose levies. If only because that's the thing we would have done in Crusader Kings II when swapping, so I assume it here too. I don't know if it's going to be true. We'll see. Let's just go and do it. I'm not going to host a feast. I'm going to adopt feudal ways. My tribal vassals will change to feudalism, so everybody's going to be... Cost a bit of prestige. Oh, one more thing is going to do our upkeep for our housecarls. Why can I never remember the name of the men-at-arms? For our men-at-arms, it's going to swap from prestige to money, which should be good for us overall, I think. Although now we can actually build proper buildings and we need actual money and stuff. We'll see. Let's go and do it. Also, I feel like we don't have a physician for some reason. I have a feeling. Adopt feudal ways. Do it. Done. Long live Kanembornu. Alright. This number has not yet changed. My income has dropped drastically because we're paying 21 ducats for unraised men-at-arms. That's quite the number, to be fair. Alright. And, but generally it doesn't seem like we have... I guess our income went down a bit overall. Feels like it did. Right? Not even the expenses, but we had more than 30 ducats in income before we clicked the button. And now we don't. Okay. Why is that happening? Now, if we look at our vassals, they should all be nice and feudal now. And they should pay me taxes. Very low amounts of taxes. Maybe they just paid more taxes before, due to some sort of tribal thing. And now we only get those very low feudal taxes from all these barons. They all set to normal levies, but since they're barons, I assume that's why. And maybe it's also the development thing that plays into that. It's quite possible. I should have checked these numbers here before I switched. But they feel very low. Except for Daura, which is high development. It's also my capital, so it gets a bonus. I don't know. We'll live with it, and maybe we'll see what the differences are in the long run. Now, we are no longer tribal. That means I think that I can focus on something other than war camels or whatever I'm just doing right now. I assume I can do early medieval. No. Interesting. Has not been reached by the Hausa. Monthly progress. Okay, so now we need progression. I see, so we filled this thing and now we need to progress. And the average development helps with that a lot. So getting development up seems like a very important thing right now. I think it's still better for us to convert high development non-Hausa provinces to Hausa, then sending our steward to development spread. How is development looking around here anyway? We did early on push Daura quite a bit, but spread seems super slow. I mean, look at this. I don't know where these started, but Katsina and Daura are high, but their height has not super spread in this area at all. So Koto, how much are you growing? That's a popular opinion. This is what I'm looking for. Development growth 1.7 a month. That's actually a lot. Developing county plus... Oh, that's probably the steward doing it. Actively, their steward. From neighbors, 0.05 a month. So that means every 200 months you're going to get a point of development. I feel like that should be bigger by now. Maybe that normal development growth didn't happen when they were tribal. I think I saw it happen though. Who knows? Who knows? We're not tribal and everything is great. We're making some money. Not a lot. Our unraised arms got a lot cheaper when I unpaused. Why is that? I don't know. We'll find out, maybe. I just saw something. What did I see? Yeah, we don't actually have a court physician. And I believe I don't have a great person available for that, do I? Well, I could make Pope Sinaif here my court physician. He is unfortunately not really my faith. What about this 27 learning guy here? Yes, he's Ethiopian right now, but maybe that we can fix that, right? Hey, you. If I were to ask you right now, you might even say yes. If I give you some cash money, not even a lot, then I ask you, you love it. Might accept 100%. That's the mites that I like to see. Take concubine, imprison, declare wars. Right. How do my Kasabeli look now? Still have conquered Dutch Conquer County. My invasion casus belli is gone. It's not on the list anymore. Even though my religion should give me one, right? Now we have used it already, but before that was on the list with a exclamation mark next to it saying I can't. Now it's just gone. What did I say? Warmonger. Prestigious heroes can use an evasion casus belli once per lifetime. Yeah. We are very prestigious. So let's see if it's there again for the next ruler. Maybe it was only in the list before because we had it twice. So the one we already used went away, but there's still another one like this. I don't know. We'll see whether we get it back. Would be a shame to lose it. But hey, invasion of Ajuran with our next heir would be a good thing, as would be Kabu. But for now, let's find somebody to eat. First, how is our authority looking? Horrible right now. So we're reset to level 1 authority. I think I will immediately take the step higher. Just so we have some things that we can do. Yeah, we lose 10 opinion on our vassals, but that'll be fine. Pass this law. And then for the higher crown authority, we need to pass time and also have the evasion for it. Alright. What about the wars, though? What about the wars? Who we want to attack? Kabu is a potential invasion, and Ajuran is a potential invasion. That leaves Ghana as a interesting little target. If we look at you... Wait. You. What kind of wars can I declare on you? Oh, some of these claims for Ghana. Well, hello. Becomes sucking Kenya's vassal, who's my vassal. So that's fine. right? So I can cater against the Kingdom of Ghana. And my of Ghana, this guy becomes his vassal. Yes, and he stays my vassal, I assume. I mean, it doesn't say, but he already is my vassal, so I don't think it needs to say. Seems good. Troops are still there. We haven't just evaporated our troops because we changed from tribal. 750 thanks to Bellum Justum. Sweet. Full discount. Yeah. And this guy's going to be very happy for it. Just out of interest, who are you? No. No claims. This seems great. I love it. Tiny bit of unrest here and here, but... And by unrest, I mean people who are gonna not like my decision to attack here. Let's go, right? Don't see why not. And grab our thing, rally point. Oh, I should have checked their wars. I cannot race in Cabo because Cabo is not me. Oops. What am I gaining? Now I'm confused. Oh, this is what we're getting, right? Yeah. Okay. Are you at war? And if so, are you dying? No, you're winning. Good. That's important, otherwise we would have to kill those guys so they don't take the land that we want to take. Means that their troops are raised and ready, but I think we'll be fine. Let's be Bori. Right, I converted you so I can make you my guy, right? But I can't. Why not? Isn't this how that works, normally? My medicine man, my... You know the thing. This guy here. Thought I could right click you and make you my... That's why I got you in the first place. Just grab somebody random here. This is what I'm looking for. Vassalage in court, appoint as court physician. You, I cannot. Even though you're a vassal in my realm. Oh, you're not my vassal though, maybe that's the thing. First of all, your overlord is a filthy Coptic person. We really just need some money, I think. 150 times! Oh, for 43 opinion, I should not have done that. Ah, it's fine. But that's not gonna help us with the whole issue of finding somebody. I was sitting on Nombora here when I first searched. Oh, look at this. Sakina Gadi Kolonkan, will you be my... You're wounded and all, but... and 78. But as long as you're alive... You're not gonna be my thing. What about you? Is it just that they are all vassals of vassals and that's why I can't... make them my court physicians. What about you? You're my family. Retract vassal defender, surrender? No. No, I just want you to take care of me. Anyone? Can I say direct vassal here? No. I mean, I assume that's what's going on. Nobody? Stop vassal war. Demand conversion. Just going down this list to see whether we can find anybody. It's not personal, right? No, it's vassalage in court. War. No. Grand title, revoke title. Who was it? That guy. Already at 20. I mean 26. Tib. Hey, Tib. Now, Tib is certainly my direct vassal, isn't he? No? Yes, he is. And yet, I don't get the button. Can they not be rulers? Did that change? I don't remember. I want you to be in my court then? Is that how this works? And then we can talk to like this lady here and ask her, yeah. Must be the fact that they can't be rulers. Okay, but if it's 19 and 17 we're talking about, then I want to go and at least click the button and see whether we can find somebody better. Search for a physician. Do it. And we'll see. There's a good chance we don't find somebody better, but I don't want to lose the chance. Bless be Bori. Yes, yes. Please be converted. I had to pay you a lot of money for it. So you'd better. Get me my troops in here. Court physician. Now, you 27. Now we're talking. She's a bit gay and all, but, you know, I don't judge. It's so mean. I actually do not judge. Don't know why I even say that. Zainab, I want you in my court. It's great. Please come. Here you go. And you were auto-appointed, I think, as my court physician. So that means I can't give you land, I suppose, then? Because then you won't be my court physician anymore. Would have liked to make you a bit, you know, happy here. Stop gathering, move in. Now, I don't know when I click the stop gathering thing, whether it sort of resets travel. I mean, the whole travel thing is only simulated anyway. But the reason it takes time is like, we're raising levies here and they have to fictionally walk all the way over here, right? And if I do stop and then start again, does it... does it mean they get teleported home and have to come back or something? I don't know. I'm a bit worried about these guys for my recruiting troops over here. Maybe, no, not you. Maybe send these guys in here to at least threaten him. Make him run away. Like that. We don't want to actually go there. We just don't want him to stop my gathering. And then I'll probably keep a rather large amount of people on that siege. Make it a bit quicker and make it safer, is my thinking. We actually do drain a bit of money while at war, but we can now build proper buildings, right? So we should go to definitely our capital, which is still somewhere in Kanembornu. Wait, that's... Our country here down here got a lot smaller when we lost Guinea, if you say that much. That is Daura. Now, in our holding here, what can we build? We can build a special building, a grand temple. Holy site, faithful and droves, gives us 1 ducat a month, so after only 1,000 months, which is a lot of time, it'll have paid for itself. We also get 10% extra taxes, which is less at this time. We get development growth and flat development growth, which is actually quite nice. And we get piety and, I mean, knight effectiveness. It's arguable that should not be in here, because there are only 2 building slots here. But I doubt I can build it somewhere else. We should find out. What are places I own? Once again, I wish that was shown on the map. Like, what's giving me a lot of money? Tlipkin is pretty good. Fazaz is pretty good. Let's look at Fazaz. Fazaz has 3 holdings. But I cannot build the thing in there. Is that because I don't own the duchy? No, I do own the duchy, right? Yeah. Do I not own the duchy capital? Which would be... I guess this. Marrakesh itself. But I do own it. Oh, well, it's on Fazaz. That's why it wasn't. My county, there's only 12 development. I could create a duchy building here, but that's not a special building, it's just a duchy building. So I believe that doesn't matter. We check Fazaz. No, it's Fazaz. What is it? Slimkin does get to build a duchy building, but also not a special building. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and believe that we can only build this in... Either it's because it's our capital, or it's because it's Daura itself. Some of these special buildings are definitely coded to the places. I don't know, but I'm gonna build it here. 1,000 ducats, 6 years. It's extremely unlikely to pay off. 1 ducat a month. That's 12 a year plus whatever this is. So that's like 90 years or something. Not quite 90 years to pay off. That's a long dang time. But it'll be okay. Do we build another? We should build more buildings. The thing is, we don't necessarily inherit a lot of places. Right now, you are my heir. What are you going to inherit? The County of Daura, that's it. Hey. Who's all my stuff spread among? Not your siblings. They get nothing. Tib gets a ton. Even though he already has 6 titles. When you get so much? Now I'm slightly confused. So my primary heir gets... Wait, that's my primary heir? No, that's Tib's primary heir. My primary heir gets the Empire of Cannonball, the Kingdom of Houseland, the County of Daura. All the other counties go to other people. Like, who gets Fazaz and stuff? And the Duchy of Marrakesh. Let's find out the Duchy of Marrakesh goes to Tib. And then next in line would be Mahmud. Can I make you my primary player heir? That would be so much better. I mean, that's the law of the highest level title, right? That's counting their succession. But I don't think there's anything I can change. That's lost in succession 15. Ah, this is a list. Prince Tibbs gets a bunch of counties, a kingdom. You just get kingdom, kingdom, kingdom. You get some counties. Princess Sia, who has nothing. It's my daughter, okay. Most people get a singular county. Are you also my daughters? Yeah, so these are all my direct children who we really need to give land to, so our primary heir can get more. But I don't know why Tip gets so much. Right, that's weird. I mean, are they all in the Duchy of Marrakesh? Muluya is not, but these 3 are. That might be the logic, that he gets the duchy and therefore and therefore gets the counties within it too. Which I generally like. So if I moved my capital from... I mean, I just started building that temple. I could stop building that temple. If I moved my capital from where it's right now, in Daura or whatever, and moved it over to here, then I assume I would keep the duchy title and the stuff in it. But... Then I don't get to keep Daura, which makes building this temple much worse. 6 years left. Cancel building special. Do I get all my money back? If it was EU4, I would, because it's not 10% done yet. Oh, let's go for science. 6255. Will refund the cost. Okay. So do I actually want to move my capital over to Marrakesh? It's a thing I can do, right? I believe it's a thing I can do. County capital, move your realm capital. Can't do it while at war. Okay. Ah, so much thinking. Yeah, I don't know how else I stop this thing from happening. I mean, that must be why Tip is inheriting so much, right? He's also my firstborn, but I don't think that counts. Yeah, it looks to me as if it's like, okay, he gets the kingdom, he gets the duchy, because I only have 2 duchies, he gets one of those. And then he's gonna get there's 1 county, because he's due 1 county, which he really isn't, because he already has a bunch, but hey. And then he's also getting all these because they're in his duchy. Yeah, it's the same here. You get the duchy of Tehert, the county of Figwig, and the county of Ashir. Yeah. Okay, so the duchies go with their titles. That's what's happening. And we don't get to keep a duchy. Right now. But that, I assume, is because we don't have a duchy, or the duchy with our capital in it, right? We get to keep the Kingdom of Hausaland because that's where our capital is. Yeah, okay. Let's win this war and then move our capital, as sad as that is. I would have liked to stay there, but the other option is really just not an option. Giving up all that land for essentially nothing. Also, I would like to have some sort of a condensed area with provinces in it that our heirs can inherit. And it's actually, I like the idea that it's the duchy of your capital, or that duchies stay together. That's good. But it's not good for us right now. Faults? Oh, Peasant Uprising, eh? I guess we're done doing this. So we might have to gather people elsewhere. Where's this gonna be? No, it's not where I see that. Factions, peasants. Is it you? Looks like it's you. 2 members. Okay, at least it's not a ton. It's just a shear, which is up here. Okay, peasant's lot is to serve their lord. And then they get 800 peasanty people up here. Get me a race point and raise a bunch here. No, I need to keep an eye on both of those, and that's something I'm notoriously bad at, but let's try. Let's also try to get some sieging going down here. We need to end this war before we die, so we can change that capital location. Capital. That's a relatively big battle. Where did you just come from? Commanded by a ruler. Well, let's bring support. They're gonna be a bit late, but they're gonna be, and that's gonna be good. You are not yet. Get some people up there. Can't be so far. My granddaughter Bashira and grandson Kilking were killed. Whose daughter were you? One of my sons. Some son. The weird change in succession we had when our firstborn son died, that we had essentially disinherited, is still Still haunting us here. You're coming in, potentially. We need to be ready to counter that. Let's grab the siege equipment and 1,000 levies with a siege person if I have it. And the rest of you goes here. Need to be ready to back this up. 7,000 people, okay. Meters touched. Well educated, good. Another sun though. And we're not actually grabbing a bunch of extra land here right now. I mean, yes, we're expanding the realm by a bunch once we win this war. But this is enough. But we're not getting that land personally because this is a war for a claim of one of my vassals. It's a lot of money lost there. Raised armies, yeah. Not used to that, are we? Not used to that. Then again, we have a bit of a nest egg. We're also a bit over time. So thank you folks so much for watching. If you enjoy what you see, then please do keep hitting that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, comment section would be just a grand place to do it. Grand place. Especially if you want to tell me how becoming tribal was the worst thing I could have ever done. It did, after all, hurt my levies. I knew it. I knew it would. Liars. And if you have any ideas how to fix my inheritance, that would also be great. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.